Hi, this is the video recording for CIT 336 Enhancement 5. And I'll start by showing you all the modifications I've done in the product controller, starting by adding this required once to the functions page, because as the assignment requires, I've just made some modifications. One of those is to transfer the navigation to one of the functions within the functions PHP page. So here I have the navigation function, building the navigation menu, and here I'm just calling that function. And all the rest here I just comment out, and also here I also comment the category list because I've just moved this to the product view. So I have here the category and also all the modifications I've made in order to be sticky and to work properly. The rest is pretty much the same except by the filter sanitize I've inserted here in order to be the server-side validation, and here to products as well. So I have the sanitize string for all the text fields, and to the number fields I have this validate float. Okay, and all the rest is basically the same. I've also made some modifications here in the product view in order to make all the fields sticky and also to be a required field. So I have the front end validation as well I have the back end validation. So I've inserted this PHP code to make this variable or in order to hold the value of which the user has entered, so it doesn't have to insert or to fill the form all over again if anything happens, any error. Okay, so I've done the same to category, just the PHP code, and I've put it as required. Now I'm going to show you as this thing is working. So here we have the product management view, and I'll try adding a category. So first, the front-end validation, I'll just leave this field blank and try to add by clicking this, so it will not allow me because it is a required field. But if I use the no validate, I can pass over the front-end validation and go directly to the back-end validation. And as I click here, I can see that the back-end validation is working as well. Okay, I won't try to add any category here because it would just add whatever the value I put here. So I'll just test this functionality on the other form, in the product form. So here in the product form, if I try to submit this form without filling any of these fields, it will show that they are all required. And also if I just fill some of this, like just leave other fields blank, it will still requires me to fill it. But if I just pass over the front end validation with the no validate, you can check that it will also return to the user that it is required to fill all the form fields. And as you can see, it is sticky, so it doesn't have to fill all these fields again. It will still be as it is, and I can just put other or fill all the rest. And by submitting this, you can see that product were successful added. Okay, we can check here the PHP myadmin in the table, and here it is, the landmine I've just added. Okay, so this is basically what the assignment requires. So just to make sure everything is working fine, I'll just make the validations, CSS validation, no errors, and also HTML validation, no errors, and also the products, CSS, no errors, HTML, no errors as well, and it's the same two categories. So this is what I would like to show in this assignment, and thank you.